The Impermeable, le Conclusionisme, is from 1992 and was created in Paris during some years of staying in Paris, being exhibiting everything I had on me. So I started to do this series of Impermeable. This is at the beginning of this project of the Impermeable. This one is called le Conclusionisme. Le Conclusionisme had a definition that was published in the political newspaper in the section of the small announcement. The Conclusionisme, and it was written in French, the conclusionism is an art of rewriting and superposition, a conclusion, a creative conclusion about art history. It's a digestion of the millennium to digest. So it was the period where we were thinking that soon we will be in 2000, and then how to deal with this passage from a millennium to another millennium. So the conclusionism was an idea for me discovering at the same time art history, being in Paris, how I could kind of compress, converge, and create something new, which will be like an oeuvre, the digestion of what I will feel, at the same time the digestion of learning about art history. So, and it was some article in the Danish newspaper Weekend Avis that spoke about this conclusionism. This is an example that was done as a painting in Thailand a little bit before. The idea was to sample or mix or make a new creation out of two artworks through a copyist painter in Thailand. So there is a Manet and Ingres, and the result will be called a Maningre. It's a bit somehow what intelligence artificial do, kind of digesting all kind of information and recreating something new. So that is a canvas, a painting existing as a painting, but I printed a picture of it inside this conclusionism code in order to keep the thematic. Here it's another print on the code. It's my wife Jeanette wearing a T-shirt that I also start to have, and I was selling also in Paris. It's a Botticelli blowing, and the picture is about the blowing, and then it's the front of the impermeable, and under there is a printed definition of what is impermeable. In French, impermeable is also to be waterproof, but you can also be impermeable to feelings. So, for example, if you don't show empathy, you can be impermeable to feeling or to react. It's what I later might call coolness. This might have been influenced by my small research or understanding of Joseph Kossut artwork at that period. So I went around into the city. I went around in the metro where people could see the back of my impermeable in the stairs, in the metro sitting behind me. But also I went to some opening and some exhibition. In this one, I went to the Louvre and I met with Peter Greenaway, and then somehow he will be part of the artwork, not only a witness visiting my exhibition made with different artworks, my gallery, we can say, or my portable museum, but he will also give me a trace of his visit by signing and dating the impermeable. That's another part. This is the leaves, the right leaves. So there is beside the definition of conclusionism passed in the newspaper. Another project I was doing in search of exhibition space. What is an exhibition space? So this one was in the magazine Look and Buy, Kick au Curb, where you can basically publish a photo and a small text of an object you have the desire to sell. So I saw Place Kossuth in Paris, and then took a picture and pretend I was selling this sign, and it was titled Conceptual Work. So that was for me also a kind of digestion of art history, and grind it through a kind of shaker. This is the back of the Conclusionisme Impermeable. This is a page of the Sport Art Manifest of 1990, published in a catalog in Denmark from the Museum of Brands. This page was a conclusionist as well, where he was mixing different parts of art history, and the idea was to work on the undressing, which was an alchemic think like the drawing show. And then the bit de combat, the fighting balls or bullet, and this was undressing from an old alchemy book that Duchamp might have been inspired for La mariée mise à nu par ses célibataires même. This is a boxing match. Details of that prince. I also, during the publication of the Sport Art Manifest in catalog, going through art history, I start to do overprinting of pages and then artwork. So I will get a new conclusionist artwork. That's the composition of the Impermeable. And then this is how it is presented in the book from retrospective.